Hey you guys, welcome back to our channel. You want to say hi? Hi. She's been doing so good with greeting people, you guys. I'm super proud of her. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, we're going to talk about one of our most asked questions, which is what are the plans that we have for Mikko in case me and Dad pass away? Do we have anything set as far as someone taking over care for her, financial stability, just all those questions as far as if we're not here to help her, who will be here to help her? And I think that this is a very important question. I think that this is something that everybody should be thinking about, whether they have a child that's autistic or special needs, or just a neurotypical kid. As far as like Matthew and Mackenzie, they're more capable right now as far as doing things on their own. So we don't really have concern for them when they get to an age where they are able to take care of themselves after they graduate. For Mikko, she's only 3 right now. So as far as her future isn't really yet set because anything could change. She's still in a development stage as to right now. She isn't verbally talking, but in 2 years she could. A lot of things could change. I think that what's more important is early intervention for all children. For Mikko in particular, for someone that is level 2 autistic, early intervention is very important for her, getting her independent, getting her to start to do things on her own and navigate even at home and outside of the home by herself. And I think, like I said, that's important for all kids. So I think that that's the first step that you guys have to take, because you don't know what the future holds. You don't know, what your situation is going to be or how it may change, because even setting a plan up like this, a lot of things are going to change over the years. So I did do some research as far as what we would do if it is something that you would do or adapt some of the things that we're going to do. I encourage it, but I also encourage you to do your own research. And I also want to say that every child is different. Everyone's needs are different. So there may be things that we're going to do that you may not need, and vice versa. So you want to provide a unique plan. The first thing that we would put in place is guardianship, or someone that will be able to help Mikko make decisions when she is older. You're welcome. You want to make sure that you establish some type of guardianship as far as if your child is still a child if you pass on. More than likely, you would want to have someone that is close with you. You have family, siblings, family, friends. That should be first choice. But I also think that when you are thinking about this is something that you want to make sure that that person knows what they would be getting into. I think that everybody likes the idea of being there for someone in need, but I don't think that a lot of people know what they're getting into. You want to explain to that person that these are the needs. This is what you're going to be faced up against. This is what their future looks like. And then let them decide if that's something that they believe that they can commit to, that they can handle. You also want to make sure that you have a backup person in case that person is not able to. This is why they say it takes a village. So even if it's a combination of family and friends that would be able to step in if you and Dad are gone. It is something that you guys want to start early. Because of that, you don't want to have to scramble at the last minute, and let's just say one of you gets sick and it's something terminal or something like that. It's not always just like an instant thing, and it's not always something that you can plan for, but I think it's a good thing to have a good idea. The second thing that I think is very important after you have found someone that will either be able to make those decisions for your child when they're an adult, or someone that is going to take care of them throughout their childhood is to have a letter of intent. A letter of intent is just a guideline, pretty much saying the need to know basis about your child and how to help them thrive and supporting your child. I think that that's one of the things for sure that we would have for Mikko, and that's because she is nonverbal. She's not going to be able to tell them what she likes, what she's good at, what she doesn't like, what her daily task should look like.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's always a big thing for me, because I'm always like thinking of like, you know, if she is away somewhere like now and something happens to her and she's not able to communicate to me or tell me what happened to her, or, you know, if she's in trouble or if she's hurting in a way. And it's very important to establish early intervention as soon as you can, and to establish a way for them to be able to communicate to you, for you to know somewhat of what's going on. So, letter of intent. I think everyone should have that. The next thing that I would have in place would be some type of financial security. There are many things that you guys can do to provide some type of help for their care. Either whether that's through a savings account, a trust fund, through insurance, whatever way is going to be best for you. They have many options. You have many options. Even if you don't have money to give them or any type of asset to give them that's going to financially secure them, there is state funding, there is state help. I know I used to work for a company that would help special needs adults throughout their daily life. So I may go to, you know, someone's home to, you know, to help them clean, or I would take them to the grocery store, or I would just spend time with them. I would, you know, go to the movies with them. There are places that you can go through that you can get help for, if any case that you don't have any way to help secure their financial needs in the future. I do love this question, and I do think that people can learn from other people's experience. But again, autism, special needs is a spectrum, and that everybody needs and their available options are going to be different across the board. While that's something that we would have in place, those are things that we would look into and things that we would do. It may not be something that you would do. Some people may be able to, you know, secure financial needs for generations going forward. And some people may not have any family, any help, and, you know, don't really know how to navigate through state funding. It is very important for you guys to start this early. Whether you guys have a special needs child or a neurotypical child, this is something that's going to help, or that would benefit parents in general. We're definitely still looking into this. We're still doing our research. There are still some things that we don't know. We don't have a secure plan in place, but it is something that we are actively working on, especially with Mikko. But like we said, like Mikko, she's only 3, and it's a lot that we don't know that she's, you know, what type of help she's going to need. She could show progress. It's a lot that we don't know about her, but that's why we're actively working with her every single day, trying to get her to be as independent as possible and working with her in her speech. But of course, you know, that's solely up to her, and that's just, you know, and sometimes that's just who they are going to be. So I do want to say thank you guys for always sending your support. Please keep asking your questions. We know that you guys don't know much about us. We want to start sharing more with you guys, so we will. And we want to be able to help guide you guys to give the best support to your little ones the best way that you can. So I hope this video was very helpful for you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit your bell notification so that you guys don't miss another video. And until next time.